I think I want to build a space-themed nursery today in The Sims 4. There is a reason for this. It's not just like a random burst of inspiration, but that does happen to me sometimes, and I decide to build like the most random things in the game. But in my Nightmare Legacy challenge, I just recently had an alien baby. This is Hub Bell, also known as Hubble, like the telescope. And we just aged up into an infant like mere seconds ago. I immediately paused the game and was like, okay, I need to make a proper bedroom for this baby. But don't worry, if you haven't seen this legacy, it doesn't matter. It's an alien baby's an alien baby. You don't need to know about the circumstances surrounding its birth. just know that I want to try and make a bedroom for an alien, and I want to use a couple of the alien-y things that I have. For example, I've got this kind of weird space porcupine. I've got a common space rock. I have a couple of these sky prints, but I also have a space print, and I think that maybe that is the true inspiration for the room. I kind of want to use this sort of color scheme and like all the different galaxy items in the game and really embrace the space baby of it all, because I just don't really use that stuff very often, and I also definitely don't use it for babies' rooms that much. So I'm curious to try and test it out in that context. We have about 9,000 simoleons, but I suppose if we try hard enough, we probably could scrounge together a little bit more. Let me see what I can sell here. I have some random fruits. Maybe we get rid of those. That's like an extra $1,000. You know what? That's gonna help. Okay, we have 10,000. I think 10,000 should be enough. And I'm gonna decorate it for an infant, like put cribs and stuff in here, but I want it to be kind of flexible to change to be a toddler's room eventually. Obviously, I have like this toddler balcony with all these things right now. We can have the space tent right here. This isn't really very spacey, but we can use that too. Oh, and it's also Winterfest in my game, so don't worry about all the Christmas decorations. They are there for good reason, I swear. Okay, I think I want to start by trying to pick out the wallpaper. I don't normally do that, but I think it'll help me today. I'm kind of interested in maybe using like this sort of color scheme. I like how the baby is purple, so I kind of want to embrace the purple in other parts of the room too. And I think that's kind of cool looking. I also kind of wish that it was a little bit bigger. But I don't know if I gave myself like a little bit more wall. Do you think I would regret that? I mean, it's smaller in the hallway, but it's not bad. It's very walkable still. I just kind of like the idea of having a little bit more space in this room. Get it? Space? Space room? More space in the room. I don't think I'm gonna use these prints. I want to stick to this one as like the main inspo for the building. Oh, maybe we should do something darker on this wall then. Like what if it was kind of black? Like black, white, and purpley blue tones? Originally, I did have some siding in here, or like a wall paneling kind of situation. So I wonder if we could try something like that. Oh, I hate how that fits on this wall. This one's a bit more simple. That could be kind of cool. I don't know, it's an interesting accent. And then the rest of the walls can be like a darker purple thing. I almost want to get rid of this window too. Is that bad? But we could have like just this be the main window for the whole room. We have a giant sliding glass door. Like that's better anyway. Oh, no. At first I was like, oh, maybe I'll use that. No, I changed my mind. I like this dark purple though. I think that's pretty cool. I think I might also put carpet in here because that could be kind of interesting. We've been using some really funky stuff in some of the other rooms, so I want to really continue that, I think. I've used this before and tried to make it kind of space-like, but I don't know if that really works for this. I think maybe it needs to be like a dark color. Oh, well, I don't know. There's like a dark gray fluffy carpet. Maybe I'll change my mind about that once I have a rug. I think we might want to wait on that though and like not make any final decisions right now. Let's just get some more furniture in because the floor is so easy to change. I think I might want to put the changing table in front of it. Oh, I forgot that by default, the black one. What? Oh no, is the game broken? Uh-oh. Should I save? Oh my god, what if it crashes? I don't remember if I saved when I stopped recording the like gameplay video. If I lose all my progress, tears might even be shed. Oh, well now they're working. Hey, I don't know. I wish that we had like this color, but not orange, because the orange does not work for me. I don't think the changing table wants to be in here. I mean, we don't have to use a changing table. I don't really care that much about it. Does nothing want to get placed over there? It's being really weird. What does this look like? I would be open to having one that had some more color to it, but I don't really like that one in particular. It could be kind of a fancy, maybe like different sort of style though. We gotta do like a whole build inspired by some of these. These are so nice. See, the purple is actually quite light, which I'm not sure if I want. I also don't really love that it has the gold. Maybe if we put the wood floor back, it's just like, it's a really yellow toned wood floor. I think it kind of clashes with the black wall. You know what else I have is this Innovators Award for Science. We can put that in here. That's kind of cool. Lighting wise, I kind of imagined myself using this ceiling light because it has a purple swatch. So I figured I would do that. I might get a little bit less light in here for now too. Doesn't this feel like it's too light now? God, I'm like such a second guesser. No matter what I'm doing, I'm gonna be second guessing it. Maybe I should close the whole game because look what it's doing to me right now. Let's close and reopen and see if it like runs a little bit better this way. I love The Sims 4. It always works perfectly and never has any problems. It's just such a great game that's perfect and always runs. Awesome. Let's just close it. All right, fingers crossed it actually works this time. We'll see how it goes. It's being really annoying. I haven't had a problem like that in a while. I thought when it was first doing it that it meant the game was just gonna crash outright because I've had issues before where I like can't place an object and then all of a sudden the build mode just stops working and crashes. And that's like the early sign of the incoming crash. But I guess in the end, it didn't crash, but like I crashed it by forcing it to close. So we still ended up in the exact same position. All right, let's try this again and we'll see if we can find a better dresser. Or maybe, what if we like ditch the dresser concept for a second and pick a rug? Because that might help with me feeling weird about the flooring. We can just break it up a little bit more. I can look through everything that is purple. I do like this one. This is the one from my kit. I kind of want some more color to it. Oh my God, it's doing it again. Okay, I'm fine. I'm so fine. I don't even care. I love this game. It never has any problems. Okay, well, that could be a fun rug for us to try, perhaps. I wonder if maybe we should do another wall that's darker to spice things up a little bit. And then I have cribs already. I have a couple of these that I have previously, oh no. I was gonna say that I have previously like upgraded, but I don't know if I want it to be the dark brown. We could try and use darker brown wood. This could be the only room in the house that has a darker brown color. I mean, we could just put like an entirely different flooring altogether. I don't really love doing that, like putting different flooring in different rooms, specifically with wood flooring. I don't really mind when it's like carpet or if it switches to linoleum or tile, but I've never liked it when there's back-to-back two different kinds of wood like that. But this might be an exercise in me trying to grow up. And use things that stress me out because it's gonna look nice in the end still, I think. Oh, you know what we could maybe do then? This is like ultimate build mode challenge vibes, but maybe we could use this. That has blue, but it ties in some of the blue that we wanted from before. And then it's okay because it has like the wood on the top, it kind of matches. Okay, we are like ages into this and we've barely made any progress. Let's start picking out some curtains. I think maybe they should be a dark color. My first thought was like, the curtains should be black, but I don't know if I actually, oh, I did not mean to press that button. Go away. Got jump scared by the marketplace. Sorry. We can maybe do these curtains. Those are kind of pretty. Do you think it'll fit if I put the Modern Luxe Kit stuff across the way? Oh, and it'll have some nice gold too, which we can probably try and bring back in through some other things. I think I might have just complained about not wanting gold, but I like it on the curtain. Oh my God, this is so annoying. Hey, place right there. Good. Lovely. Perfect. How about that one? And that one. Oh, that actually went really well. Surprisingly, we had no problems. Okay, should we search like what? Space? And like search everything and see if we can find some stuff that might look nice. Oh, we have a little space magnet. I kind of forgot about that. What if we search up alien? Oh, stars. You know what we could do? There's like, this is the wall ones. I think I want the ceiling light version of this. There's like little stars that go on the ceiling. Is it from high school years? No, it's Love Struck. Touch of nighttime sky. What happens if we size it like way up? I mean, you can't really see under it all that well, but isn't that so cool? I think it's worth it. I think we can just deal with not being able to see the room that well. Or you know what, maybe is better. Maybe I'll move those out of the room for a second. We can furnish the rest of it and then we can put them back. But we know that we'll use them. I'm kind of curious actually about putting like this in. That's like actual nighttime sky vibes. That's cool. And then if it has the lights on it, I think that's gonna be perfect. Well, maybe I should put my alien there. I don't know. I'm gonna get a bookshelf now, I think. So we could always put the alien on the bookshelf as well, depending on how it all works out. Okay, this does not want me to place this thing at all. This is only happening to me in this save. I managed to get it that time. The problem is I kind of want to do another one. How am I going to be able to get it to place? Come on, please. No, it was so close that time. This is unbearable. I keep getting so close. I'm like trying to click as fast as I can. I find that as long as I can place it once, then things usually work out. I just got to get it placed and then I can move stuff around after that. Yeah, I'll put the alien on this thing. That's kind of cool. This video becomes like triple the length because I can't place anything. Oh, this is horrible. How about a purple rocking chair? Or just even like a purple chair at all. It doesn't necessarily need to be a rocking chair. That one likes to be placed for some reason. I kind of like it, but I feel like maybe I want a purple that's like a little bit more this tone. I don't normally use this one because this chair to me is very like, it's like boring base game. Not that base game is boring, but like that one is boring base game. Does that make sense? But we could probably use it. I like how that adds in a little bit of extra blue with the pillows too. Maybe I'll size those down though. Something like that. I do like it. And then we could have a lamp or something back behind the chair. Oh, these could be so cool. How about like this purple rocket lamp? I feel like we could probably size that down. Maybe we put this somewhere else then. Maybe I put it on a like nightstand or something. Oh, I kind of like those candles. They're a little bit funky in a way that I think is pretty fun. This is like a salt lamp. We could probably try that too. I might size this down because I feel like well, it does fit like that, but you also can't really see it that well. Maybe I put it there. Probably use some more baby stuff in this house as well. I don't think I want to use the space rock. Maybe the chair is the problem. Oh, I'm sorry about my indecision. I liked that one, but I don't know. I kind of want a chair that is a little bit bigger. Like, I actually kind of like this vibe. Well, that maybe even has a little bit of an alienness to it. Some might even say. I think I want to have a shelf, but I'm picturing like, well, maybe this should be a wood shelf, not a black shelf. But I was kind of picturing having it go above the crib just a little bit, because then we can put some nice decorations there. Maybe even like this lamp could be on the shelf instead of on a table. We could possibly do that one in blue instead of in purple. Might look better. Okay, admittedly, something about this is bothering me, so that is unfortunate. I also love the idea of these bookshelves, but I feel like they look too adult, and I think I'm having a hard time with that. Maybe we could do a like purple wardrobe instead of having like black shelves, because this would bring in some more color. If you can place it. It's actually like a dark blue, not purple, but that's fine to me. I kind of like it still. Maybe we could get like an alien-y picture or something. Here is literally an alien. Is it like offensive to have a dead alien? Well, that one's alive. But is it offensive to have an alien inside of your alien's bedroom? That's supposed to be a genuine question. I don't know if that's like okay to do or if it's too weird. I'm not really sure. I do have this picture, which is actually kind of nice, I would say. Hey, so do you want to be on the wall? Like, can I help you? Oh, what if we put that up there as it was like leaning on the shelf? Because that looks good there and it adds some nice color in. Or maybe we do the opposite, and what it needs is to have the colorful one on this wall to bring the color around, and then we can have the darker one here. That would work. Okay, if you were an alien and you were gonna have a little table somewhere, what kind of table would it be? Oh, actually, this one is from Lovestruck. That has a lot of potential. I kind of like it in that color too, because it looks like this top color. Maybe I don't like that. Maybe I should just be black. Oh, maybe that should be black. That might look better, because then we can get like some little colorful things on it. For toys, I might try and put, oh my God, I'm gonna lose it. It's so annoying. It like actually will not let me place them. I gotta act really fast. Let me see everything that seems even remotely alien-y. That's a rhino. I mean, I guess a rhino could be alien-y if you wanted it to be. The robot could maybe work too. And then, I also kind of want the playmat. I was thinking about using this one. I don't know if it has colors I might want. Oh, actually, that's cool. I don't like this anymore with the chair. I might stick to this being a lighter purple. I've decided. Well, no, maybe the blue is better. I don't know. Can I get like a poof? Those are lighter, which might be what we need, because it adds in the slightly lighter color without being too much. Maybe put it on that side for now. I don't know. I'm gonna do a normal dresser over here still. I guess I kind of want to have like toys in this area then, right? That could be purple, or maybe that, well, I kind of like it purple. Candles are still floating, sorry. Can this baby actually use any of these toys? No. Will they be able to? Also no, because I'm definitely not gonna be like leveling them up enough to be able to access them as an infant. But they look cool, so that's all that matters. I'm gonna try those. I might also put a bookshelf in this corner. I think I might just have like a tall, skinny one that goes up against the wall. Oh, I used to have this bookshelf in this room when it was the other Sims room, because I've got another kid that lives in here now, but when they were a baby, they had this room, and I used this bookshelf. That is a raccoon, which is like decidedly not an alien. But I mean, you really could put anything if you so desired. Is that like a panda? That's kind of random now, isn't it? I have put that kind of like partially on top of the blocks. I don't know if I'm gonna regret that or not, but that is what is currently happening. So we'll see. Oh, maybe I should put the blocks, like this whole toy set could be way more in front of this. Doesn't really matter what size you make it, because they can't play in it anyway. This toy chest is pretend, you know? A plant? Maybe like the For Rent one, because it comes in some nice colors. I was able to place that. So there's that at least. Never mind, I don't like them. We can look at all the purple plants. Oh, but do you think having this purple plant right behind the purple toy box is weird? We can just make it black. That kind of defeats the purpose of having that plant in particular, because I wanted that one because it was colorful, but you know. Something about this is throwing me off. I think maybe we don't want to have it be that light of a blue because it doesn't match anything else. Okay, in eco lifestyle, I'm curious about maybe some of these shelves. I can't explain it, but it kind of has like a space-like energy to me. And then if we put enough toys and like little bits on there, it might look cool. I also kind of like how it looks like it's built in to the black wooden wall. There's like space. What is it called? Is it like the light machine or whatever? Oh, portable galaxy light show. This is what I want. Let me turn that on so you can see what it does. This could be really cool. Oh, it's a little bit too big. Oh, but if you size that down, does the light show part go smaller too or no? The light show is always at the same height. That could have been really nice. So I will admit I'm a little disappointed that I can't do that how I want, but it's okay. I might put it on the nightstand then. Of course I'll move these other things. I just want to see it fully set up. That's so cool. So we could try and move that light there. I might ditch the candles now. There's a lunar sticker. Oh my god, can you place, please? I'm actually begging you. I'm gonna lose it. Oh my god. I wonder if we could put that like partially behind the shelf. Is that interesting? It does help with the space theme, I think. This is an on my way to the moon lamp, which I might actually use instead of the salt lamp. How about this little diaper stand thing? Does that fit? No, color's bad. This thing is like a large teddy bear. There's also an alien gnome that we were looking at kind of before, but I don't think it comes in purple. Oh my god, I'm gonna lose my mind! The way I tried to click on that so many times and it just was not letting me. Okay, here is alien. I don't like it. Okay, we're fine. We're gonna be so fine. I'm not worried. It's gonna be okay. We can use the books from the reward event. I haven't used these yet. Oh, those might look really good here on like this part of the shelf. Of course, they're the wrong height. I can fix that though. How about this? That could be kind of cute there. I like how it's becoming like kind of cluttered and like a little bit on the chaotic side. Not that it's actually chaotic, but that's what I wanted out of this. I wonder if maybe this galaxy light would look better on the floor because we could kind of put it in the corner and then they'll be able to see it a bit more. I'm definitely going to use this thing. To me, that is so cute and it comes in purple. So I think we could probably have this little thing. This is an imaginary friend, but it kind of looks like an alien. And also the sim that like this baby, our alien baby in this legacy, it's half imaginary friend, half alien because my imaginary friend came to life and then got abducted by aliens and then got pregnant. And now we have an alien baby. So having like a little bit of imaginary friend vibes, I think is pretty good for this. What if I did use the light one? No, doesn't look good. Don't like it. I mean, what if it was like just a table? Because that has some of the brown that we want and it's simple enough. So that might be okay. I kind of want a height chart too. Oh, I spelled that wrong. Because I think that there's a space version. Oh yeah. Oh my god. If it'll let me place it. Yeah, that's the only space version, I'm pretty sure. But that's kind of cool. And then maybe we could put it to like right there. I don't really mind if the colors are a bit off from the room. Like it's still fun. So what about this weird lamp? Oh, doesn't come in purple. Never mind. It can be blue, it can be purple, but it has to be like very specific shades, I think, you know? Oh, I kind of like, this kind of looks like a flying saucer sort of vibe. But is that too fancy? Like, does that look like an adult's lamp and not a child's lamp? This lamp is like completely unhinged. I wonder if we could still use it. I need to make it be like way over. It looks like a ceiling light. You know? And that's cool. It like serves a very specific purpose, but I just am not sure about that. Can I make this light be, oh, if we make it purpley, it kind of becomes darker. It's just like so big. And I feel like maybe my height chart isn't even working. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, my new idea is to put like a little shelf. At first I was thinking like a cube shelf, but now I don't really know about that. I just kind of want to have like a little shelf on the wall. This one might work because this comes in solid black. And I want to put my fancy light in. Where did I put it? Oh my god, I lost it. No! Let There Be Light laser show. Oh no, this is the portable galaxy one, not the Let There Be Light one. But this way we can still use this and hopefully it'll look better. Turn it on. Oh, that's where it went. I thought I deleted it. I didn't. It was just underneath the table. so I couldn't see it anymore. I guess that makes sense. That is so cool in the corner. Okay, so we'll keep that there. Do we ditch the imaginary friend? Oh, I can use these poofs that I wanted before. Those will fit. That's good. Oh my god, I'm trying to get the books and I'm gonna lose my mind. Let me place them. Okay, this is honestly like maybe the most annoyed I've ever been playing this game. I don't know how much more of this I can take. Is this the one that lights up? Oh my god. Please? This is the one that I'm talking about. I meant, well, when I said lights up, I obviously they all light up, they're night lights, but what I meant was like this one has the light show. Oh, that might be nicer over here because that's closer to the bed. Or maybe it's better on that side because it takes up the room. I don't know. Okay, infants and toddlers. I'm thinking I want to try and get some of these things in because this will be kind of nice for us to have. It's kind of like a pretend changing table, I guess is what I'm going for a little bit. Like that's the sort of clutter I'm putting on here, but it's not actually a changing table. Okay, I'm doing another plant right here. What kind of colors do these things come in? I actually kind of like the default swatch of that. We can make that part darker. Okay, so like last thing we need, I suppose, is probably just stuff on this table. I kind of want to have a lava lamp because there's some cool purpley ones. And maybe we can look at more of the infant clutter because something as simple as like this might actually work really well in here. Comes in blue too, which might be kind of nice. Yeah, honestly, even if we just left it like this would be good to me. I'm gonna change the color of some of these extra lamps. Like I want this one to be a bit more purpley. I might make this one more purpley. Oh, that's cool. And then there's enough floor space to still get around successfully. And we could always change things out. Like when the kid ages up, we could put maybe like a dollhouse over here and stuff like that. I guess the last thing is I want to get my starry lights back in here. I think that's so cool. How does it look from in here? Oh my god, that's amazing. Do they twinkle? I actually don't know if they do or not. Should we find out? Even if they don't, and you can't really see them, so no, they don't. They just look pretty. That's incredible. I'm so excited. I'm so glad that we did that. Like, how fun to try that out for the first time. It's just kind of annoying because it's like a little bit in the way. You know? But that's okay. These things, they happen. How am I gonna get a screenshot of this? I wanna be able to include the ceiling. I'll think about it. Well, hopefully you enjoyed this video. I think I'll probably wrap it up right here. I'm gonna put the room itself on the gallery. Hopefully it saves. And then I'll put the room on the gallery. I think this is maybe one of my favorite nurseries that I've built in a really long time. Or just like maybe favorite room in general. Because this color scheme as a room for an older kid works too. Like you could put a regular twin size bed in here, you know? I'm gonna call it a galaxy themed nursery instead of an alien nursery. Because it doesn't have to be for an alien. I'll also call it a kid's room and then I will upload it to the gallery. Fun! Okay, this took me probably way too long, mostly because of the fact that my game kept not placing my items. So I'm gonna let it be done. I think it wants to be done. So I'm gonna stop recording for today. I've definitely mentioned this a bunch already on YouTube. I just don't know what order I'm gonna be posting these videos yet. So maybe you haven't heard, I don't know. But I'm currently in England visiting Dan's family. So I'm trying to pre-record before I go. And that's why I made a room build. I hope you understand. I'm just trying to get as many videos as I can. I'm like doing my best to make content. So it's like some of the builds end up being 47 minutes long cut down. Some of them are, I mean, this recording is like just under an hour long before it's cut down. So I don't know how long it's gonna be, but anyway, bear with me. Thank you for watching. Have a fantastic rest of your day, and I'm gonna catch you all tomorrow. Okay, bye everybody. Oh, I'm also gonna link the playlist for this legacy right here on the end card if you wanted to go and watch it and like catch up with the Sims and stuff. We just had the next generation born, so like this is kind of a good time to start watching because it kind of ends up being like an episode 1 again in some ways. So that's just linked here. You can click it if you want to.